Hello again, Converge Collectors. Today we have a trifecta, all from the cartoon Mobile Suit Victory Gundam, which I did not like. I did watch it, fell asleep through most of it. 225, 232, and 233 are the Converge lineup numbers. Let's start in order. So we have Gun Blaster, and so let's see what it says about Gun Blaster here. Need for space use used by the bad guys, I guess. Pair of twin tail thruster binders. Alright, they can be ejected. Alright. So I think this is actually used by the bad guys, even though it looks like a normal Gundam. So this wave, number 18, came out in 2020. And here are the other robots from the wave. Okay, so we're crossing two different waves, I guess, in this video. Here's gum from 2020. That's gross. There's two bags inside. Let me, actually, first let's close this screen out so you can see other images from about this robot. So there's a Goaf. No, that's a, yeah, I think it's a Goaf. And I don't know what that is, but, so those are all bad robots, I think. And Gun Blaster is one of them. So the pistol and the stand are just off on their own here for some reason. Not sure why they would just be next to the other ones, but whatever. Alright. So it's a, I thought this was going to be like an off-white color, but this thing is green. Interesting. Well, you got some gray or dark blue feet with some pretty nicely molded details in them. And then yes, this green is quite interesting. Did not expect that. Gunmetal hands, a fist, and an open one for a weapon. We've got some yellow venting, a big red hatch. His dark blue torso. The back is pretty plain looking. Same with the legs, pretty plain looking. Gunmetal elbows, and something will peg in there. There's a little shield on the side of the arm. Only that one arm though. And some venting here, or thrusters. Gunmetal neck. Okay. There's no antenna whatsoever, but it looks like an RX-78, you know. Some vented details. The eyes are transparent green, pretty thick as well, so that's nice. A little metallic green up there at the top, plain back end. And you can rotate it before the chin collides. Pretty good amount of rotation though. Very loose. Backpack here, so it's all gunmetal, some thruster details, and a hatch as well. Let's see, which way does this go? Yeah, okay, like that. And then we have these wing binders things, and I'm going to assume they go this way. So it's nice that the peg is round so you can pose the thing. And I also think it's nice, it does say R on there for the right side. They might be the same hole, you might be able to flip them. But anyways, I'm going to leave it for it the way it is. Alright, so that's interesting to look at. And then last is just this little rifle. Kind of plain looking. I've never seen this rifle before though. It's unique. And sadly it's also the same color as the, oh, but watch out for the fingers. You gotta get your finger, get that hand guard out of the way. That's kind of hard to do. What's going on here? I think the gun is rigid, so I don't want to break this little finger guard. But that's, I can't get the hand past there. There you just gotta be careful. I do wish one or the other was a different color, so there'd be more contrast. Alright, so that is Gun Blaster. So V-Gundam, also from Mobile Suit Victory, is piloted by the star of the show, this little kid called Uso Uin. And what's it say here? So it's a variant of the original Victory Gundam, but now it has this thing called the Overhang Pack, which is a booster unit with high power beam cannons. Alright. A couple images from the website here. And now let's take a look. Get in on this closer. Now this is Wave 19, which came out in 2020 as well, and they're the other robots from the Wave. Yeah, and basic stats on the thing. Gum? Oh, yeah, that's gross. Got 2 bags again. Okay, look at this one. Some somewhat semi-gloss feet. They're not very matte. They're not super glossy though either. But this body is definitely white. That is a very white body, and it's kind of a matte finish. The hands are like a metallic black, and then we have this nice blue, red, black, yellow. I'm not sure why the head is canted like that. The shoulders can rotate, but the paint is stuck, so well, maybe I'll just leave that arm alone. I don't want to rip the peg off. Some thrusters back here, and so this backpack, which looks nice details on it. Has a pretty nice tight fit, not concerned there. The antenna, though, I am concerned about, so I'm going to get my crazy glue back. Put a little glue in this here. Come on. What's going on? Get in there. Alright, so I don't think that's ever going to fall loose. It does have transparent green eyes, a little bit of red under those eyes, some black and red chin. The metallic green up in the sensor there looks good. Plain back end. Okay, what else do we have? So these weapons or whatnot are labeled right. I don't know why that's all cut off like that though. And then this is left. But again, why is it cut off like that? Weird. And I gotta say, if you look at the images, it's backwards, right? You can clearly see the big open blue part should be sticking upwards. Well, one nice thing is they're round pegs. Hopefully they're equal size. That could be a problem. Alright, so that does... that fit at least. Yeah, alright, so you're good. You can now look like it can look like the images. So it just mislabeled. Now you got this really cool railgun. Oh, this is actually plastic in the middle here. If I can focus. So I think this whole thing is clear plastic, and they just painted the edges a dark metallic. And then the handle, and then the optic. Unfortunately, the optic doesn't have recesses. Looks kind of like a sword, but maybe, I assume, this goes in like that. And then if you have this grippy thing, it's kind of weird though. I mean, you're holding the gun horizontally. Where's that box? Oh, it's an undergun. So that's where... Wait a sec, though. It's still vertical. This gun, right? So this is the top, as one would think it would be. But then how do you hold it? Oh, I think I get it. I think you gotta twist the hand to the side. I gotta break the paint though. Okay. And then you gotta hold it this way. Okay, so it's held from the outside surface. Interesting. It just gets pinched between the arms and the torso. So that, I guess, looks like the photo. Yeah, alright. Interesting, interesting. So it's a cool gun. I like it, this railgun. It would have been cooler if that middle was like a translucent pink or some sort of color. Blue, green, whatever. Alright. So the last one today is the Zanspine, also from Mobile Suit Victory Gundam, but it was never shown in the anime. Only in this ST Gundam G Generation series. Alright. 17 meters tall. Here's a story. Let me hit focus. So it was going to be the strongest robot the League Military was using. They captured it in there. It says it would have been equal or superior to the V2 Gundam. Alright, not many images on this because it was never in the TV show. But this is that SD Generations thing. And I don't know what that is. Alright, well, let's look at this. So this is also from wave number 19. 233. Empty. And this time one bag. Gum, actually not that bad. A little bit of a bubbling there. So we got the bottom of the feet. We have a purple with some red toes, and it's a matte finish, or like a satin finish. I like it. Really cool feet, actually. And then some red ankle guards and gunmetal ankles. And then some really contrasting bright white kneecaps and whatever part of the skirt. Same with a white hatch or something with some red lights or stripes there. Big red elbows. I thought there would be thrusters, but they don't. I guess not, or unless these are thrusters. Big gunmetal hands. This is a fist, and then the gunmetal neck with some piping around it. Yellow contrast here. Some sort of wings or something up here. This is an interesting looking suit. This is blanked off in here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way. Or they did that just to make these two bits stronger. I almost feel like those are rigid. No, they're PVC. They're flexing. It's weird there's nothing here. I almost feel like there should be a thruster there. And also this thing as well. But it's quite plain looking. Okay, well, let's look at the head of this thing. Yeah, it's got those weird, funky, bulging bug eyes that makes a lot of the suits in this cartoon really weird looking. That's a pretty tight fit for the antenna, though. How they sweep up is interesting. And this is just black. I almost feel like it's clear black, but I don't know, or it's painted glossy black. Would have been cool if it was a color, transparent. Plain back of the head. This actually doesn't even really look like it belongs in the Gundam universe. It almost belongs in a different Japanese cartoon. And now the head won't get in there because these things are proving to be too tight. It's literally forcing those out. So you're not going to rotate the head whatsoever. It's being pinched by these wings. Okay, well, the last bit would be the weapon, which is already... The hand is part of it. I do wish the hand was colored differently. It's a cool gun. It goes under and above it. It's kind of like a Halo alien gun. Alien pistol. Those, what are those bad guys in Halo called? I forget. Alright, well, yeah. Not much rotation there. I like how the hands have a shield around them. Well, minus the eyes, it's really interesting. Actually, yeah, again, it doesn't look like it belongs in the Gundam universe. So I like to label these bases, because there's no way I'm going to remember the names of these things. I'm starting to debate if I should label them to what series they came from. There's just so many robots. It's nice to associate, robots from the same cartoon series. But that's a different story, different day. So here's the Victory 2. which this is supposed to be on par with, and this related to the Victory Dash, I guess. And that was number 24 in the Converge lineup, so pretty early. And number 110 is the V2 Assault here. So now I'm starting to enjoy these weird bug-shaped ones. Ray Contio is plus 002, and that's a big one. And Gotleratan is plus 008, and it has the optional parts on it. So they got these weird bug eyes, you know, really bulging out eyes with slits in them. So they're very unique. No other Gundams have this weird insect-like eye quality, to my knowledge, but I could be mistaken as usual. So it's interesting, very interesting. Okay, so if you want to collect them, you can look up those Converge numbers where they are in the sequence of things. So, and then every now and then you'll see the whole Gundam series on Gundam Info, that channel here on YouTube, and that's where I watch Victory. And hopefully I'll be able to watch all the series sooner or later. Anyways, thanks for checking in today, and we'll see you in the next Converge video.